Yo, what's up? This is Rom coming back at you with yet another video. Body game helps shy men. And if I seem a little tired, y'all, you know what? You know how you get up well, especially our older guys, you know how you got to get up about 1 in the morning, you gotta use the facilities. In my case, I had to drain the entity. And you know how you be up there, you can still be buzzed, Some of us got to use 2 hands and, joint come out, stuff come out, water come out. Man, I was standing there for about 15 minutes. At first I was like, but then as it kept going, I was like, oh, yeah. Oh, man. It's like, look down at the entity. I was like, finish, man? It's like, no. Man, just chill. And I was like, oh, damn. All of a sudden, I'm waking, thinking about my grocery list, what I got to do for the day, my plans, how I can piss off some people today, all that stuff. And then I was like fully awake. I was like, damn. And my joint just looked up at me and said, hey, man, that's what happened. You drink that water. It's a good thing, better than alcohol, but it comes out. Man, I think I lost about 3 pounds of water weight. Good Lord, girl. Anyway, man, I was like, shit. I'm up now. So we gotta take care of some stuff and everything. But hold on. Let me let this woman out. Hold on. Let me go. Wait now. Hold on. Everybody gonna be around here. Oh, you can go ahead. Don't hit my shit. Don't hit my shit. Don't hit my shit. Alright. Okay, yeah, squeeze out. You parked too damn close. Alright. Anyway. Yeah, y'all. Body game and shy men. And here's the thing. It actually helps the shy man. Like, it's really good for the shy man. Because shout out Master Teacher BGS. I'm always going to shout him out for this because he just, he was a basketball coach, so he breaks things down to the basics. And so, like, of game, he broke that down. 4 pillars of game. Environment, bait, convo, and sex. But some dudes, they ain't the type who's big on approaching and everything. And that's just all it is. Some dudes try to make you feel bad, but if it's not in your personality or for whatever reason, your social skills ain't as developed, you ain't as aggressive, or you just plain introvert, it is what it is. I don't talk religion much on here, but, you serving whatever God you serve's purpose. And so that's cool. Sometimes we need some quiet people, but you still want to get some play. Here's the thing. If you got your body game right, and when I say body, just your best body. Just real quick, because sometimes people always think the wrong thing when I talk about body game. It's just being in the best form. Because whatever your form is, and I'm going to talk about this in my Finding Your Tribe's ROM TV series. Whatever form you got, your tribe are the women who like that form. So that's all I'm saying. So one of the things a man need to do is get in the best shape for his form, for his DNA, right? And then what happens is with women, subliminally, they turn, I've been saying it, I say it all along, they turn it on by the man's form depending on what they like. So if a woman like, a runner type of body, if you got a runner type of body, boom. If they like a big old football player body, linebacker, they like that, boom. Or a tall basketball player type of body, they like that, Some women even like technically obese dudes. There's a few, but hey, if it works for them. And so, first of all, when a woman sees that ideal body, she gets a little bit more aggressive. Now, she typically, notice I said typically ain't gonna come up to you and just holler and everything, typically. But let me shout out one of my crew in the area, Brother B, a true ASP, Alpha Show P. Shout out Cousin T-Talk. His brother B, and hit me up privately, fam, if you see this video. He be sending me constant reports of how women coming up to him, and knowing what he looked like, I can see it. Before I even knew him, I saw women like at the gym like coming up to him. they'll come up to you, but usually they ain't gonna come up and say you fine. But in Brother B's case, the women will come up and ask to touch his muscles and shit like that. That's the opening right there. That's the opening right there. And then with the dudes, you still gotta have conversation. Even if you introverted, you still gotta have some conversation. But you got the opening. You don't have to worry about the approach. Because basically, even if the woman ain't coming up to you saying, hey, you fine, you this and that, she's putting herself in your vicinity. She's putting herself right there. If you can have a regular conversation, you got her. That opens it up. You know, because it's the bait. It's the bait. Like, and that's the best bait, that physical form. Now, sometimes people might think, well, if they got those those clothes, or a lot of people will say mouthpiece, but everybody don't have that nature to just randomly approach random women. Because even if you got a mouthpiece, let's be real, some women gonna be like, get the fuck out of my face. You know, some of them might be nicer about it, but shit. And then some dudes, just how they are. Because I see that with my oldest son. He's real quiet. It's crazy how many women come at him. I be like, damn, you know her? I be looking at some of the girls from his school, be saying hi to him and shit. When he be acting like, he act like he don't know him. And I be like, dude, damn, she fine. I know I'm going to have some pretty grandkids. Shit. But he's shy though. But, physically he stands out. So, I mean, that's the key. That's the key in everything. You got, if you're a shy person, okay, you got to have something to draw the woman to you, Because even with clothing, and like I say, it's best with the body, clothing is tough. Because I don't care what you wear. Usually women see it and they just like whatever. But if they see you got a nice body, and let's be real out here, a body that stands out is kind of rare out here. It ain't every day you see a body that stands out. So the woman's going to make that move. And especially, well, there's some deeper metaphysics with it. I ain't going to get into it, but I'll just say, especially when her ideal body type. And indeed, when you already know you got it. Now, I know some dudes, they do that anyway, even though some other dudes promote direct approach or, cold approach. And that's cool. Look, one thing I'm going to say about that, people got to do what fits their personality. People got ultimately, because ultimately you got to be authentic with a woman. Now, shy guys naturally quiet. Now, I'm going to tell you how to really work that. The thing is, if you shy or introverted, don't come off as scared. Try to come off as still cool and calm and mysterious. See, a lot of women, they like a mysterious man. Gives them something to think about. But he got to have a good bait. He got to have some physicality in there. Because you get some guys, they hear that and they be like, well, I've been quiet all day. It's like, dude, your bait is lousy. You got to have bait. You can't get past that. I don't care who you are. I challenge anybody to like effectively tell me, explain. And notice I said explain how they getting something and they don't have some type of bait. And they don't necessarily have to be the body. You might be a good dresser or something. You got to have something. Because the women, shoot, they judge you visually no matter what. Even if you're an average looking person, you better tell them you got that drip like crazy. Shit. But right now, I'm talking about the body game. So, I mean, that's very important. That's very important. If you had that joint, wait, let me just creep up a bit. If you had that joint, I mean, you can go a long way. It makes it easier. Now, it's still ultimately easier if you're making some moves and everything. And, you see some woman and you approach. But here's the thing with that, too. Here's the thing. You can actually build from that into someone who can routinely approach. Because here's the thing. Okay, you worked out in the gym. You normally quiet. Women coming up to you starting conversations. What's happening is every single time you engage, you getting used to talking to a woman. You getting more confident. So it becomes easier. So when it comes to that point when you do need to make that approach, like the woman, she might look or she might not, but you looking at her and like, damn, you might be like you might be like a loafer. Member of loafer. I'm gonna put a link to that because somebody on my Patreon mentioned that. I'll say I'm gonna put a link to that. I need to bring loafer back. I'll put a link to it. Lovers of fat asses. So I mean, yeah. So hey. So here's the thing. You get used to it. You get used to talking, and then gradually it get to the point where you can just approach a woman. easily because you already used to it. Because the thing that really hurts introverted guys, shy guys, especially shy guys, they afraid. Yeah, I said at first it wasn't about fear, but yeah, it might have some fear of approaching or something. I said it first, but I've never been shy. So anyway, um, you get used to it. All of a sudden, that fear is gone. See, they help you work out of that fear. Boom. So you eventually convert anyway. And then you got both tools. So you got that tool to draw them in the bait or, play it where they're going to make the move. But then when you see that loafer female or whatever you like, or you low dude, lovers of big breasts, shoot, you'd be like, oh, okay, damn, she fine. Let me just walk on over because you used to talking to her. See how that works? Boom. So anyway, y'all, that's all I got for today. I'll get back with you. I'm more awake now. I'm gonna fall asleep. I gotta train my sons later, but I know I'm gonna fall asleep early and then perpetuate the cycle all over again. Shit, got some stuff. Yeah, I better not drink that gallon of water today. I'll just drink half a gallon. Nah, I'm gonna keep drinking that water no matter what. It's an inconvenience, but you need that water though, for real. All jokes aside, you need that water. So, just getting up in the middle of the night, gotta go. It is what it is. So it's better, and it's better that than it gets stuck in there. Some poor people get stuck, but that's another conversation. So anyway, that's all I got. Get back with y'all. Peace and blessings.